I was planning on hitting back and buys today, but woke up this morning. I was feeling pretty good for a little bit, and then I had a really hard crash. And what I'm thinking is I just hit 2 really hard workouts for the legs, and then just yesterday, chest and tries, and everything's sore, everything's tired. I'm tired. So I'm gonna put in an audible today, make this a rest day, make it a day where I just kind of go out on the walk. It looks pretty nice out. Hopefully it's warm out and it's not deceiving, but it looks nice out. So what we'll do today is kind of a day of eating, and I'll show you guys just kind of what I get into my system and kind of what a active rest day looks like. So gonna be taking it pretty easy. Just want to make sure that I'm getting fully refreshed. I slept well. I slept enough. I slept in. So the only thing I can think of is, yeah, I'm just way too sore and my body's like, need to relax, man. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to be making that breakfast bowl. But what I'm going to do today is I'm actually going to try and make my first YouTube short. So I'm going to be filming that instead. I'll show you guys the end product, though, regardless, and the macros for it, and then we'll go from there. If you guys want to see the process, it is stupid easy, and this is one of the things that I really think is an integral part of what I eat now, and what's helped me lose, 14 pounds this year and get a lot leaner in, not even 3 months. So, yeah, let's get to it. I'll hit you guys at the end, and yeah, we'll go over macros and everything. Then yeah, go for a walk a little later, chill out. So guys, gonna be relaxing. My neck and back are still bothering me a little bit from when I slept weird. It just feels tight. So just trying to get that all the way out before I head back and everything. But feeling very good other than that. So I just want to also be able to hit back and buys with extreme intensity. So if I'm ready, feeling kind of why waste the workout when I could get the rest, let myself rebuild even better, and then hit it super hard tomorrow. So plan for tomorrow, back and buys. All right, protein bowl complete. Let's see what we're looking at. I wrote it all down. 447 calories, 49 protein, 8 fat, 44 carbs. Good way to start the day. And it's easy. If I didn't record, I could have this done in 5-10 minutes tops. But recording, it was like 20 to 30 minutes. But yeah, gonna chow this down, hang out for a little bit, and then I figure we go on a walk. It looks nice out. So let's get to it. I'll catch you guys in a little bit. It is a beautiful sunny day. So we're gonna get out, get some sun, walk around, burn some calories, just because we're out walking around. But honestly, I'm out here more to enjoy the day, to get out and just be in the sun, enjoy the sun, take that in, get the vitamin D from the sun, and there's a nice little breeze going and everything, so I'm just here to enjoy it more than anything. But of course, we're trying to shred down, lose some weight, and so we gotta burn some calories, and that's perfectly fine because that's what we're gonna be doing. I'm gonna be walking, not working, walking at a decently brisk pace. I'm not really trying to go too crazy or nothing, but I'll probably start out a little slower, let the legs stretch out a little bit more, and then we will pick up the pace for the remainder of the walk. Probably gonna walk for like an hour or so, honestly, just gonna chill, for real. We'll be switching between listening to music and listening to like podcasts, YouTube videos, things like that, because it's really easy to kind of just get lost in whatever you're listening to, and while you're walking, just kind of get lost in the conversation and really feel it and be present with that conversation. For anybody who needs ideas or something like that, anything for me, I'm watching anything that's fitness related. A lot of the times it's a little bit harder to listen to fitness stuff unless it's more vlog style or they're talking about like more scientific studies or something like that. If they're going over moves and like how to do the moves, then of course there's that visual aspect inside of the video that I kind of need to pay attention to. But other than that, yeah, just talking about studies or what they found, findings, things like that, you know, where I can listen. And then a lot of times I'll be listening to lifestyle stuff, like self-improvement sort of stuff, or business stuff, just so you know, I'm a student at heart. I like learning new things, I like learning about new things. So definitely just kind of hearing about experiences and what people have learned, people who are much more successful than I, because that's who you have to learn from. You have to learn from the people who are where you want to be. That's the whole point. So yeah, I'll be throwing on some of those, listening through some of that stuff, and sheesh, listening to some of that stuff. I'm gonna turn right, never mind. Listening, chilling, have some music on every now and again. We'll just see, you know. I like to just go with the vibe, how things are feeling. So the main thing, within an hour we should be hitting almost 3 miles, I would assume, maybe even a little bit more distance wise, and we should be easily hitting like over 6,000 steps. I'm not saying that I won't go over an hour if it tickles my fancy and I'm just having the best time out here. I mean, I'll just keep walking, keep enjoying myself, and yeah, just chilling out. The whole goal here is to kind of just secretly add in extra calories to my day, because I'm not really doing anything strenuous. I'm just kind of hanging out, and it's just kind of an added bonus that I get to you know, burn some extra calories along with it. So it's really, really nice out. I'm excited to be out in it. It's about 60 degrees right now, so for me, living where I'm at, that's decently warm for me. And it won't get me too hot walking out in the sun. And you can see the breeze going, some branches kind of swinging, things like that. So I'm walking around that lake again. I'm telling you, I just love it there. It's just nice to have the water feature available, and it's nice to just kind of have people out and about, get almost that second-hand human socialization that I should be getting into my day. But yeah, so this will be good on multiple ways. My legs are sore still. My legs are sore still, apologies, but they are loosening up, so this should help us loosen up even more, just because we're doing super low strenuous. But what I'm gonna focus on is kind of going super accentuating heel to toe to get that added stretch in the hammies and quads and everything. And then once we're, you know, a little seasoned and we're in it a little bit, I'll probably do some stretches on like a bench or something, just to get that full range of motion around the knee and the hip and everything, and just kind of get a little extra stretched out. And yeah, a little strenuous activity is the #1 way, in my opinion, to recover even quicker. So anytime you're feeling sore with anything, if you can get in something that's super low impact like this, super low strenuous, walking, whatever it might be, it just helps get everything moving again, and I've seen it help me immensely. So this is just what the doctor ordered. I'm excited to just get out and chill, man. This is restful stuff for me. Like, this is nice and relaxing. I'm just gonna be walking, hanging out, listening to all my stuff that I listen to. And like I said, the main point of this is hanging out, chilling. So lots of added benefits here. We get some sun time, we get some fresh air, we get some calories burned, we get some recovery, active recovery going on. So this is exactly what we were looking for. But to recap, my guess is here, if we hit an hour, we should be around 6,000 steps, maybe a little more, 6,200, 6,300. Calorie wise, I'm thinking probably 300 to 500 calories if I had to guess. depending on how brisk the walk is and everything like that, will greatly change, you know, kind of what we're hitting. And then around 3 miles, maybe a little extra, 3.1, something like that. I might do a whole loop around. The only thing I need to check is that we're not supposed to get any rain or anything, so I don't get rained out here in the end. But other than that, I mean, we're looking good. It is looking a little more windy than I thought, judging by the way that the water's looking. But hey, I'm ready. And I am excited. So I'm gonna park right here, hop on out, get to walking, get to enjoying. Sun's out. Looks like we got just ever so slight cloud coverage, which is perfect. And yeah, just like I said, I'm excited to hang out. And added benefit, burning calories, helping me lean down more. I'll catch a few shots of the lake and every here and there, something like that. Maybe get some kind of artsy-fartsy, real nice shots going. Other than that, though, guys, I'm basically going to be tuning out of this and tuning into whatever I'm listening to and hanging out and just kind of enjoying my afternoon. And then we'll get home. I'm planning on having one of those burritos I already had. We'll break that down and go into the macros and everything. And then, yeah, that's meal prep. So that's been ready. And I'm getting to the very end here. I think I have 2 left, maybe 3. So getting to the very end of that meal prep. But that meal prep, there was 10 of them. So it's lasted me 10 days. And there's nothing like it, you know? When you can meal prep something like that and you have it ready to go, all I do is throw it in the microwave for a minute and a half. Good to go. Super delicious. High protein. Love it. All right. I'm going to get out. Start my walk. I'll connect with you guys here and there in between. Do some check-ins or something. I don't know. We'll just see how it goes. All right. Toodaloo. All right. Let's see what we're working with over here. I think we're looking mighty fine out here. Like I said, a little windy. Not bad, actually. It's kind of nice. I think the entire lake is like 3.5. And with that being said, that should take me just over an hour. Maybe an hour 15, kind of, something like that. No, hour and 10. Yeah, hour and 10 probably, maybe a little less. So I'll either do a full lap or do the majority and then turn around. Again, I don't like playing things by ear. I just kind of do what I like. So I'm just going to be getting out here, walking around. Like I said, enjoying the sun. It's behind a few clouds right now, but it'll be back out. So that's what we're getting into. I'll catch you guys in a little bit. All right, let's check in super quick. 33 minutes, 3,261 steps, 170 calories. So definitely on the right track. And I figure while I'm walking, I'd explain to you guys why I always bring a bag and what I bring with me, so you guys can see. I already changed into a jacket. I keep a light jacket in there. You never know when it's going to get windy like this, or if it is windy and you just didn't expect it to be. I'd be freezing if I wouldn't have brought this with me. And then on top of that, I usually bring a water, sunglasses, of course my mics and everything I need, and that's pretty much it for the most part. A ton of dust coming my way. It's going to be rough. I'm not excited for this. I'll get you guys in just a second. How well you guys could see that. You see down over right here, all that dust that just went by. I just blew up from over there somewhere. But okay, so I bring a bag with me every single time, no matter what. Bring water with me, sunglasses, hat, the jacket, a few things in case I want to get any kind of like different shots. So I have like a little clip thing I bring with me, and then of course my mics and things like that. If I'm gonna be out all day, I'll bring along a snack or something like that. But you know, just in the short term, just jacket, water, simple things like that. So yeah, but looking pretty good. Just turned around, gonna be heading back, so we will hit probably around 3 miles because I'm gonna change the loop on the way back. But that's what we're looking at, and we're looking at probably 400 or so calories, I'd say. So that'll be good. I'm happy with that. Did stretch out, feeling a million times better. I'm telling you, warming up, stretching out, and then continuing to do the low strain activity. Like, my legs feel a million times better already. So after this, should be feeling extremely good, and then waking up tomorrow extra rested and everything. Oh, we're set up for success, let me tell you. And so with this, I just kind of want to show you guys the power of walking, you know, getting out here and walking around. Sounds super simple and like it can't help you in your journey, but I promise you guys are already seeing I'm already at 160, 170 calories, and that's just a 30-minute walk. Imagine you do that 2 times a day or something like that. You're adding in 300 calories right there. And sure, that might not be enough in just one sitting, but if you're going to the gym and you're walking around normally, this is just dedicated time, you know? That's not counting all the extra stuff that you're doing in between. And that's why it stacks up. That's how it compounds. So, little things like this, I promise, make a huge difference and are going to help you in the long run. I'll show you guys at the end. We'll reconnect at the end and really go over everything. But I'm happy with how everything's going. Pace has picked up, so calories should pick up a tiny bit as well. So I will catch you guys in a little bit. See you then. All right, quick little touch base. See where we're at. We ended up walking for an hour and 9 minutes, 7,000 steps, 363 calories. And that was pretty close to a lot of my guesses, 3.03 miles. Calories are a little lower than I would expect because I stopped twice. I stopped once to stretch, and I stopped another time to go pee real quick with taking in so much more water. Speaking of taking in so much water, I gotta pee all the time now, man. But very nice, quick way to burn, what did I say, 363 calories. Very nice. 7,000 steps, not bad. We're at 9,000 steps, 645 calories for the day. I really can't complain about that, not even slightly. I'm gonna head home now, get ready to have a quick little bite. Been changing things up a little bit recently, trying to get in smaller eats more frequently to increase our protein synthesis throughout the day, keep our blood sugar a little more even throughout the day, just see how that affects things. So far so good, feeling pretty solid. But that's one of the biggest changes recently. I'm going to go into it a little bit more in one of the coming days, just really break down everything that's different, everything I'm doing that's different compared to what I was doing, counting down the days to our final check-in for this competition. For anybody who hasn't been following along, I entered into a physique competition brought to you by Jeff Nippard and his team, just to see what kind of change someone could make, greatest physique change in 100 days. And we got, I think, 37 days left, so doing great. Lots of time to go still, not a ton of time, but a good amount of time to still make quite a few changes. We will be slowly shifting gears from building muscle to just kind of strictly losing as much as we can. So that's why in recent, I haven't been too let down or too derailed by not losing weight here in the last 2 weeks, because we've definitely packed on some muscle. So I'm happy to keep that going. And that's why one thing I want to talk about real quick is the importance of measuring kind of everything in multiple ways. Like you want to measure your macros, your calories, your weight by number, your water intake, your measurements for your body, your biceps, your chest, your stomach, quads, all of that. Because when you have all of that data to look at, all those numbers to look at, it changes the way that you might see certain other things. Like normally, if I would have seen this number not changing, I would say, damn, I'm not losing any weight. I'm stuck. What's going on? What am I doing wrong? And I'd be cutting my calories even more. And like And once you cut your calories too much, you're really, really sacrificing the chance to put on more muscle. So knowing that my stomach has been shrinking continually, but my biceps grew a little bit, my quads grew a little bit, my calves and my forearms have stayed the same. Like, those are areas that really don't have too much fat on them compared to my stomach and my chest and my quads. Like, those are the places where I would like to see it drop a little bit more. So that's exactly what's happening, is my point. So we know that we're likely still losing weight, but we've gained muscle mass and we've replaced some of that weight on the number on the scale. So it's looking like we're stagnating, but in reality, we're putting on some muscle. So that's why it's so important to do multiple things that kind of are like, what are they called? Fail safes, or, security blankets, if that's what you want to call it. So while you're on your journey, you have all these things to refer back to. And like while you're eating, if you're logging these into an app or something, you're going to get the added bonus of knowing like how much sodium you're taking in and things like that. So if you have a really high sodium day, let's say it's your cheat day or something like that, and so you end up having some McDonald's or something, and your sodium ends up being at like 4,000 milligrams that day, you're gonna have some water weight the next day for sure. So if you see the scale stay the same or go up like 0.5 or a pound or something, I mean, it's because you have that added sodium in your system. So you're gonna say, oh, of course, that's water weight. So having these things in place where you're checking multiple factors is just gonna make the whole process a lot easier, and it's gonna help you read with number on the scale. Because number on the scale, it'll help. It's a good guiding factor. It's not everything. So yeah. All right. I'll catch you guys back at home, almost back, for meal number 2. All right, back home. We got the delicious burrito. Steak, queso, spicy. No! Dripped all over me. Damn it. Alright, we'll clean that up in a minute. Alright. Burrito. This whole burrito. Look at the whole burrito. 287 calories, 33 grams of protein, 12 grams of fat, and 26 grams of carbs. That's a pretty great creation, I gotta say. And so yeah, I just threw it in the microwave for 1 minute, 20 seconds. Good to go, piping hot. With this getting added in, the total for today so far, 734 calories, 81 protein, 20 fat, 70 carb. Still looking extremely good. I'll probably throw in a protein shake or something in there, and then have a slightly bigger dinner. That'll be it, easy peasy. Alright, I'm gonna munch on this, do some video editing, and then I'll get back to you guys. And for dinner, just going with 2 different styles of chicken here. This one's pretty plain. This is just lightly battered with flour and cornstarch. And then this one's got kind of more of a seasoning. It's like salt, pepper, paprika, a little bit of garlic powder, onion powder, just something simple. And they're both just air fried. So keeping everything nice and low here with a decent amount of protein. And sauces are a great way to add some flavor to some more mundane flavors. Like if you're gonna just have some chicken breast, it's great to be able to season with some sauce. Just be careful of that sodium content and the calories you're adding in. Alright, just finishing up the day. Kind of just hanging out, getting some final notes in for you guys. On the day, after having those meals, we're looking at 1,515 calories. Really not bad. That leaves plenty of room for another snack tonight, and dessert after dinner, things like that. So I like to keep maybe 100 to 200 calories just in case for something like that. Or sometimes you're a little extra hungry and you grab an extra serving, something like that. So that's just something I never do on purpose, but it always seems to work that way for me, which is nice. 171 protein. Fantastic protein. We could jump it up ever so slightly. I mean, just a touch. 10 more, 20 more grams, that is it. And then we're looking golden. 31 fat, not bad at all. That's pretty dang low. That's kind of where we want to keep it. The thing that I've noticed throughout this whole journey is that keeping fat low is actually pretty tough. There's fat in everything. Everything. It's crazy. yeah, there's a lot of lean things, and there's, of course, things that don't have fat, but it's pretty tough to get away from completely. And then 131 grams of carbs. That's, again, pretty dang good. We're always looking to keep carbs decently high just because we're building muscle, trying to continually build muscle, and we don't want to lose any glycogen stores, any of that muscle building block potential. So the protein and the carbs being pretty high up there help us to continually pack on a little bit of muscle even while we are losing weight. So that's been a huge goal of mine, something I've always tried to focus on. And then only other thing I got right here is 818 calories burned on the day. Not the best by any means. Definitely could have done a little more, but with only 1,500 ish calories, subtracting 800 from that, I mean, we're looking at 700 net. And with the calorie deficit, I mean, we're hitting that pretty dang on the nose. So that's the thing that you got to factor in. It's not just your activity, it's not just your calories, it's how everything mingles and plays together. So I understand how big your calorie deficit is, if it's 200, 300, 500, 1,000, a little aggressive. What kind of activity you're getting in your day and what you're eating. And like I've always said, calories in, calories out. If that's not low enough, taking into account your calorie deficit as well, then you're going to miss it, and you're going to be up on the day, and you're going to net out positive on those calories that you're taking in. So, I mean, 200, 300 calories, not the end of the world by any means. That's like over a 2-week period. If you do that every single day, I don't even think you're looking at a pound. I don't think so. Nope. Kind of like 0.6 of a pound, something like that. No point in getting into the math right now, honestly. I'm just trying to make a point here. If your weight's not going down, you likely need to adjust your calorie deficit or try and get in a little bit more activity in the day. Activity will never solve your weight loss goals. It's always about eating, because eating is a lot more manageable. You could do a lot more with it. You can see a lot more substantial calorie change depending on your eating. It takes a lot of work to burn calories. So for you to burn like 2,000 calories in a day, you're grinding all day long. You know what I mean? So keep that in mind. It might be easier just to knock out one little thing here or there, bring your calories down 100, 200, 300. That might be the thing that you're looking for. So doing everything in tandem makes it a lot easier, but it always comes back to the calories. All right. That's it for me. I'm probably going to head to bed after this. Yeah. Thanks for coming. I love seeing you guys. I love you guys in the comments. I love all my day ones who've been here. You guys are great. We're making great progress. Going to keep it up. Look better, feel better, be better. Good night.